Okay, we get Jackson, we get +1 core. We get 249 prisoners for 342 recruits. 165,300. You can see I got the 401 for the supply wagon I captured. Reputation 10, career points 2. That's good. We'll save this as it is. First thing to do is assign career points. I think in this particular case, probably what I need is to bump army organization because I'm going to need bigger armies. But before I do that, let's look at what's coming up. Next is ambush convoy, and then stay alert. Ambush convoy is an ambush attack. Stay alert is a defense that's pretty painful. But let's see what we have to deploy for ambush convoy. So ambush convoy, we can deploy 10 brigades. And stay alert. We can also deploy 10 brigades, although notably in stay alert, I know for a fact that we can only deploy, I think, 6 brigades at the beginning. So we need 10 brigades, basically. So we're going to have to build these guys out, which means at this point we don't necessarily need army organization yet, but it's probably a good idea to at least put 1 point in it. And I will put the other point into politics to continue increasing the amount of money I'm getting. Alright, so first things first, we need to replace this guy here. Preston's actually probably, or Jackson. Jackson's a good choice for that.
Yes, sir!
No penalty for him. Yeah, we're not spending 35,000 on veterans for those guys. They lose some capability. Getting the Colts would be good. We'll have to stick with palmettos for now. Fill out our 2 infantry brigades. At this point, we're buying Mississippis to field these guys, which is okay. It's not a huge deal. Surprisingly, Cable survived that entire fight. 324 casualties, not too bad. And we've got 9 more Napoleons in the shop, so what we're going to do is we can switch him to Ordnances, which have higher accuracy, or we can leave him, create a new one. I think I will bump him up to 8 guns and leave him with the Napoleons, add a 2nd artillery brigade. And we'll use Preston. We'll also get ammo. So I consider the Ordnances counter battery. That's why they're named counter, as opposed to the Napoleons, which are basically for shooting at short range canister. And we're gonna need another cavalry brigade. Let's we got 34. We've got 3 guys here, so we're gonna grab Stuart because traditionally, and we will create another cavalry brigade under Stuart. In this case, we don't actually have enough palmettos to create a full-size cavalry brigade, so he's going to get the Colts whether he wants them or not. And that's 36,000. Money. I think I will move these 2 guys to 2nd Division. These guys are named incorrectly. Definitely add another infantry brigade. What do we have available weapon-wise? We have Lorenzes, we have MJNGs. MJNGs are improved Mississippis. Lorenzes are slow fire but extremely accurate rifles that are pretty darn good. Problem is, there's a decent chance we're going to lose Stay Alert. But we'll probably have to risk it. Hold off for now. We've got 1,600 MJNGs actually that we captured. These guys are going to get those. No. These guys are going to get those. Third firearms 25, firearms 30. These guys are going to get those.
Yes, sir.
These guys will get better. Ideally, we want these guys to have a colonel, so we'll give them cuts. That way they get the buff. Generally, I always choose stamina. The morale's great. The problem with morale, especially early when your unit has no skills, is high morale, low skills equals dead unit. It's fairly straightforward, actually. Unfortunately, these guys will not get a lieutenant colonel. It actually might be better for me to order another general and use him instead. These guys are going to be, I tend to have, and the reason I selected Palmettos is because these guys are going to end up being grenadiers. And at least in theory, they are better at melee. The Palmetto is actually the best melee rifle you can get at 91. This guy's going to be... That gives me 8 brigades. That's a pretty good force. We are going to get a free brigadier general by creating a new corps here. And I'll think about what I'm going to do there, but we will get another colonel by creating this division here. Notice that I can't get those because there's no colonels or generals in the barracks, so those are free, which is handy because people tend to get hurt a lot. A little OCD kicking in. Question is, what do I give him? I tend to like tactics a lot, and it's probably going to matter quite a bit, but I believe that this guy is going to be my defensive corps. So I'm going to build him out with, I think, more ammunition. This time Kemper will get these guys. So that's the 10 brigades that I actually need to fill out those 2 battles. And what the next thing we're going to do is Take a look at where we are, skirmisher-wise. We'll scoop up the rest of the Whitworths. We had 47 Smiths, 164 Frank Wessons. Probably, it's unlikely we'll be able to equip any of those units. Grab all those Lamats. There's now 4 Tredigers, so that gets us up to 7. And there's 6 24-pound howitzers, which we'll hold off on until after this next battle. Buff up supply a little bit. Alright, that looks good. Next battle is Ambush Convoy.